The sun dips low, casting long shadows across the Ashanti village, its golden light painting the verdant hills in hues of amber and fading gold. Laughter echoes through the village as children play, their joyous shouts mingling with the sounds of daily life. The air vibrates with the rhythm of life, a symphony of voices and movement as the day draws to a peaceful close. A sense of serene harmony settles over the village as the last rays of sunlight kiss the earth. Inside Ama's compound, the air is still, filled with the quiet expectation of a story about to unfold. Ama, her silver braids a crown of wisdom, settles on a wooden stool, her presence a comforting anchor. At her feet, Kojo and Abena sit, their young faces alight with anticipation, eyes fixed on their grandmother. The wooden stool creaks softly under Ama's weight, a prelude to the tales she is about to share. Sunlight filters through the woven walls of the compound, illuminating the faces of the eager children. A gentle breeze stirs, carrying the scent of earth and distant rain, as Ama prepares to speak. Inside Ama's compound, a gentle smile graces her face as she gazes upon her grandchildren. Her eyes crinkle with warmth, reflecting years of wisdom and untold stories. Gathered around her, the children lean in, their eyes wide with anticipation. Ama's voice fills the air with a promise of heritage. Grandchildren, she begins softly. Today I will tell you a story that every Ashanti child should know. Her voice resonates with the weight of history. The story of Ya Asantewaa. Inside Ama's compound, the firelight dances across Kojo and Abena's faces as they lean in, anticipation tightening the air. Ama's expression shifts, the firelight casting long shadows that amplify her solemn tone. The flickering flames mirror the gravity of the unspoken words hanging heavily in the night. Kojo exchanges a worried glance with Abena, their closeness a silent pact against the unknown. A hush falls over the compound, broken only by the crackling fire, as Ama prepares to reveal what weighs on her heart. Ejisu village bursts with vibrant life, a hive of activity under the Ashanti sun in 1880. Amidst the preparations, a young Ya Asantewaa radiates strength, her presence commanding attention. She watches over the festival preparations, her keen eyes missing nothing in the bustling scene. The air vibrates with anticipation as the village prepares to celebrate with music and dance. In Ejisu village square, bathed in sunlight, Ya Asantewaa dances with captivating grace. Her laughter rings out, a joyful sound that fills the bustling square. Villagers gather, their faces lit with admiration and joy, celebrating alongside her. The vibrant colors of traditional clothing swirl in a dance of unity and pride. A moment of pure, unbridled happiness radiates from Ya Asantewaa, a beacon of hope. Echoes of laughter and music create an atmosphere of timeless celebration and community. Flickering lamplight illuminates Ya Asantewaa's grave face as she gathers with her advisors under the cloak of night. The air in the room is heavy with unspoken tension, a storm brewing in the hearts of those gathered. An advisor speaks, his words hanging in the air like a prophecy of defiance and resistance. Ya Asantewaa listens intently, her eyes narrowed, her mind weighing the cost of courage. A quiet determination hardens her gaze, foreshadowing the legendary queen's fierce resolve. Lanterns cast a warm glow inside Ya Asantewaa's home, shadows dancing on the walls and illuminating Asante artifacts. The air is thick with the scent of burning incense, a fragrant veil over the solemn scene. Ya Asantewaa's face is illuminated by the lantern, a beacon of defiance. Her voice resonates, filled with warning and resolve, cutting through the stillness of the night. We must be vigilant. Our traditions and our land are at stake, Ya Asantewaa declares. In Kumasi Market, British soldiers march, their stern faces a stark contrast to the vibrant market. Their crisp uniforms cut through the lively atmosphere, a symbol of impending change. An uneasy silence descends as the Ashanti watch, curiosity battling apprehension in their eyes. The market's vibrant energy is subdued under the weight of the soldiers' presence. In the bustling Kumasi market of 1896, Ya Asantewaa stands firm, her gaze hardening as she observes the colonial soldiers. Her eyes, pools of simmering defiance, reflect a fierce determination amidst the vibrant chaos. Her strong hand grips the hilt of her sword, a silent vow echoing through the crowded market square. A promise of resistance hangs heavy in the air, challenging the colonial presence with unwavering resolve. In the opulent governor's office, artifacts of conquest gleam under the sunlight, symbols of colonial power. The British governor sits sternly, a stark contrast to the Ashanti chiefs standing before him. Tension fills the room. A silent battle waged between two worlds. The governor's voice cuts through the heavy air. "I demand the surrender of the golden stool." Inside the British governor's office, the air is thick with unspoken tension as Ashanti chiefs shuffle, avoiding gazes. Fear hangs heavy, a palpable weight pressing down on the room. A figure emerges from the shadows. Asantewaa, her face a mask of fierce determination, her eyes cut through the oppressive atmosphere, unwavering and piercing. The Ashanti chiefs watch Asantewaa with a mix of hope and trepidation. Asantewaa's presence shifts the balance, challenging the colonial power. In the British governor's office, maps of the Gold Coast line the walls, symbols of colonial ambition and looming conflict. A stern British governor sits behind a massive mahogany desk, a picture of power and authority. Asantewaa stands defiantly before him, her presence radiating an indomitable spirit. "If the men of Ashanti will not fight," Asantewaa declares, "then we, the women, will." Her words echoing with fierce resolve. Under the blazing sun, Asantewaa stands resolute, a beacon of defiance in Ejisu village square in 1900. Ashanti warriors gather, their faces etched with anticipation, as history hangs heavy in the air. Sunlight illuminates her determined jaw, a testament to her unwavering spirit. Silence falls as Asantewaa prepares to speak, her presence commanding the space. Her voice, strong and clear, pierces the expectant quiet, ready to ignite a revolution. Under the blazing sun, Ejisu village square pulses with life, a sea of Ashanti warriors ready for battle. Sunlight flashes off spear tips and polished shields, a testament to their strength. Opoku Ware, a figure of indomitable will, stands tall on a platform, her presence commanding. Her voice cuts through the air, a rallying cry for her people. "We will defend our golden stool and our kingdom." A thunderous roar erupts from the warriors, echoing her defiance, a promise of unwavering loyalty. In 1900, Asantewaa's commanding presence dominates the training grounds, her voice carrying across the expanse. She demonstrates battle strategies with sharp, decisive movements, a beacon of strength. Her courage is infectious, her spirit igniting a fire of determination in the eyes of her Ashanti warriors. Sunlight glints off the spears and shields, a symphony of resolve echoing through the air. Each warrior mirrors her intensity, their faces set with unwavering loyalty and fierce readiness. The air crackles with anticipation of the battles to come, fueled by her fearless leadership. Under the sun of 1900, a training ground pulses with energy as a figure prepares to demonstrate sword techniques. Her sword flashes, a blur of motion as she begins, each movement precise and impossibly powerful. The warriors watch, their eyes wide with a mix of respect and awe, captivated by her skill. Steel sings against the air, a deadly dance of strength and grace that leaves the onlookers breathless. The demonstration concludes, leaving a silence filled with admiration and the echo of clashing steel. Sunlight filters through the dense forest canopy, dappling the ground where Ashanti warriors emerge, faces painted for war. Their fierce war cries echo through the stillness, shattering the peace as they charge into battle. The Ashanti clash with a British patrol, the air instantly thick with gunpowder and the clang of steel. Spears and machetes meet bayonets and rifles in a brutal, desperate fight for survival. The forest floor becomes a chaotic arena of courage and desperation under the watchful gaze of ancient trees. In a sun-drenched forest, Asantewaa, a beacon of defiance, stands ready. Her sword flashes, cutting through the air as she leads the charge. The sudden onslaught catches the British soldiers off guard. They scramble to mount a defense against the fearless warrior queen. The air throbs with the fierce drumming of war as Ashanti warriors encircle the British fort, a horizon of resolute faces. Spears stand poised, reflecting the harsh sunlight like a forest of sharpened intent. Arrows rain from the sky, each a fleeting shadow against the stone, striking the fort's weathered walls. Determination burns bright in the eyes of the Ashanti, a sea of courage against colonial might. In the year 1900, Asantewaa commands, her presence a beacon of defiance against the British fort. Her gestures cut through the air, each movement a precise order, her strategic brilliance shining. She surveys the battlefield, her gaze sharp and calculating, assessing the strengths and weaknesses. Around her, warriors ready themselves, their eyes reflecting trust in their queen's leadership. The siege unfolds under her direction, a testament to her unwavering resolve and tactical prowess. Her voice carries across the field, a rallying cry, igniting the hearts of her people for freedom. Flickering lamplight casts long shadows across the grim faces of British soldiers huddled within the fort. A palpable sense of despair hangs heavy in the air, the weight of their dire situation pressing down on them. Supplies dwindle, and morale crumbles as the soldiers brace themselves for another night. Each man lost in thought, their faces reflecting the haunting reality of their desperate plight. The year is 1900. A battlefield roars to life, a maelstrom of clashing steel and desperate cries under a smoke-filled sky. Ashanti warriors, fierce and resolute, surge forward, their traditional weapons glinting in the harsh sunlight. British forces stand firm, a wall of red uniforms and unwavering discipline amidst the chaos of war. The ground trembles, a symphony of destruction as weapon meets weapon, each impact echoing the brutal reality. A desperate struggle unfolds, a clash of cultures and wills, where victory hangs in the balance. Amidst the smoke and fury, the destiny of nations is forged in the heart of the raging battle. On the battlefield, Asantewaa's bravery ignites the hearts of her warriors. Her face determined, she leads the charge, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The clash of steel echoes as Asantewaa's forces meet the enemy head-on. With unwavering resolve, she stands tall, a symbol of defiance against oppression. Her spirit unbroken, Asantewaa inspires her people to fight for their freedom. Dust and smoke fill the air as the Ashanti warriors charge, their courage a beacon against the grim landscape. Against a tide of advancing redcoats, the Ashanti bravely fight, their spears raised in defiance. The sun glints off the British rifles, a stark contrast to the determination etched on the faces of the Ashanti. The Ashanti warriors fall one by one, their sacrifice a testament to their unwavering spirit. A lone Ashanti warrior stands defiantly, his eyes blazing with fierce pride amidst the chaos. The echoes of gunfire and the cries of battle fade into the tragic tableau of a battlefield lost but not forgotten. In a flashback to 1900, Asantewaa's resolute face guides her warriors into the heart of a dense, ancient forest. Echoes of pursuit break the forest's serenity as British soldiers relentlessly encroach, their presence a looming threat. Determination hardens her gaze as she pushes deeper, the fate of her people resting on her shoulders. The forest whispers secrets as Asantewaa leads her band, each step a defiance against the approaching storm. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy as the forest echoes with the sounds of a past era. 1900. In the heart of the woods, unseen hands set intricate traps, blending seamlessly with nature's design. Silent figures melt into the shadows, their movements precise as they prepare for ambushes. Each trap, each carefully chosen spot, a testament to their resolve to slow the British advance. The forest floor becomes a stage for resistance, every rustle of leaves a signal of impending conflict. Nature itself seems to hold its breath, awaiting the clash that will disrupt the tranquil woods. Flickering torchlight dances in a damp cave, revealing Asantewaa and her weary warriors. Crimson-stained bandages tell tales of fierce battles endured against the encroaching enemy. Faces etched with determination, they huddle together, strategizing in the hidden cave. The air hangs heavy with the weight of their resolve as they plan their next move. Flickering torchlight dances in a hidden cave, casting long shadows across rough walls. The air is heavy with damp earth and wood smoke. Ashanti warriors stand grim, faces lit by unsteady light, reflecting their resolve against overwhelming odds. Shadows deepen as the warriors huddle closer, the flickering light revealing the determination etched on their faces. Asantewaa steps forward, her voice resonating with unwavering conviction. We will not surrender. "We will continue to fight for our freedom," she declares, her words echoing in the ancient cave. Dust billows as British soldiers storm the Ashanti village, their faces grim, their purpose ruthless. Boots pound against the earth, a relentless march of occupation under the harsh daylight. Frantic searches ensue, each hut a target in their desperate quest. Eyes dart, seeking. The village echoes with the sounds of forced entry, the air thick with fear and the stench of impending doom. Under the relentless sun, the village square simmers with tension, dust devils dancing around the feet of defiant villagers. Stern-faced soldiers stand in stark contrast to the villagers, their presence a heavy shadow over the sun-drenched square. Each villager's face is a mask of resolve, etched with unspoken loyalty and resistance. The soldiers' relentless interrogation meets only a wall of silence, unbreakable and absolute. A palpable sense of defiance hangs in the air, thicker than the dust, an unspoken tribute to Asantewaa. The sun beats down, but the villagers remain unyielding, their silence a powerful act of rebellion. Inside a secret hut, dim light flickers, casting long shadows that dance with the secrets hidden within its walls. Asantewaa is ambushed, her face a mask of shock as the door bursts open with violent force. British soldiers storm the hut, their weapons glinting ominously in the meager light, a storm of iron and fire. A villager stands at the doorway, their face shadowed, a clandestine betrayal etched in their furtive glance. The air crackles with tension as the weight of treachery hangs heavy, a silent scream in the dimly lit space. The scene unfolds as the past bleeds into the present, a stark reminder of broken trust and impending doom. In a dimly lit secret hut flashback, a woman stands defiant, chains bind her wrists, yet her head remains held high against the shadows. Guards emerge from the darkness, their faces grim as they escort her away. The flickering torchlight dances across her face, a defiant spirit in captivity. Under a somber sky, a coastal town awakens to a day heavy with sorrow and unspoken farewells. The year is 1901. Asantewaa stands tall, her presence a beacon of defiance amidst the somber gathering of Ashanti leaders. Their faces, etched with sorrow, reveal the weight of exile as they prepare to leave their beloved homeland. Awaiting them is a ship, a vessel of sorrow poised to carry them away from all they hold dear. The air is thick with unspoken words, a palpable silence hanging over the scene like a shroud. The cries of gulls pierce the heavy silence, adding to the poignant atmosphere of departure and loss. Bathed in the soft glow of a bygone era, she stands at the pier's edge, salt spray kissing her face. Her gaze sweeps across the coastal town, a familiar landscape etched in bittersweet memory. Rooftops and cobblestone streets blur through her tear-filled eyes, each corner a fading echo. A pang of sadness and pride tightens her chest, a heart torn between farewell and heritage. The relentless wind whips strands of hair across her face, a poignant reminder of nature's enduring force. One last lingering look, a silent promise to carry her homeland within the depths of her soul. Under the scorching Seychelles sun, Asantewaa stands tall on the white sands, her aged eyes fixed on the distant horizon. Her loyal followers stand back, a respectful distance maintained, their faces a canvas of concern and unwavering devotion. The air hangs heavy, thick with the sharp scent of salt and the lonely cries of seabirds echoing in the distance. Time seems to stand still as Asantewaa remains unyielding, a beacon of strength against the island's serene backdrop. Each grain of sand whispers tales of resilience, mirroring the unyielding spirit etched onto Asantewaa's face. In this isolated paradise, the weight of history and hope converges, carried by the wind and etched in every gaze. The Seychelles Islands bask under the sun, a jewel in the vast ocean, a scene from 1921. Time stands still, yet whispers of the Ashanti people echo through the palm-lined shores, a symbol of resistance etched against the serene backdrop, a testament to unwavering spirit. Hope flickers like sunlight on the water, a beacon for a people yearning for freedom. The island breathes with stories of courage, each wave carrying tales of resilience. Even in paradise, the fight for justice persists, a silent promise carried on the tropical breeze. Inside Emma's compound, Night blankets the space as Amma finishes her story, her voice heavy with emotion. The air is thick with unspoken feelings, her words hanging in the stillness. Every shadow seems to deepen, amplifying the weight of her narrative. Her expression is a landscape of sorrow, etched with memories both bitter and poignant. The compound holds its breath, absorbing the echoes of her heartfelt confession. A profound silence descends, punctuated only by the subtle sounds of the night. Inside Amma's dimly lit compound, night deepens the shadows, casting an eerie glow upon the ancient walls. Kojo's eyes widen, reflecting a deep admiration as he gazes into the heart of the compound. A hushed reverence fills the air, the weight of unspoken stories hanging heavy around them. He speaks, his voice soft with awe. "Grandma, she was so brave, a testament to her indomitable spirit." The night listens. The compound holds its breath, as Kojo's words echo the bravery of generations past. Dim light paints long shadows inside Amma's compound, a sanctuary cloaked in the night's embrace. Abina nods slowly, her thoughtful expression a mask of contemplation under the soft glow. The silence hangs heavy, broken only by the unspoken weight of decisions and memories. A flicker of determination lights her eyes, a spark of resolve igniting in the darkness. "She showed that women can be strong leaders too," Abena says, her voice echoing in the silent room. Her words hang in the air, a testament to power and influence, shaping the shadows around her. Lanterns cast a warm glow across Amma's compound, painting the night in hues of hope and resilience. Amma's face, a serene beacon, reflects the gentle light, her smile a promise of strength. A close-up reveals the deep lines of wisdom etched around her eyes, stories of struggle and triumph. Her voice, calm yet firm, resonates through the night. "Yes, my children," Amma's words carry the weight of history. Ya Asantewaa's courage inspires us all. The soft light dances on her face as she speaks, infusing the compound with unwavering spirit. Flickering lantern light dances on Amma's face, casting shadows that stretch across the compound's mud walls. The dim light reveals the determination etched into her features, a beacon of resolve in the night. Her gaze is intense as she prepares to impart wisdom. Amma speaks, her voice resonating through the stillness. "Remember this." She leans forward, her eyes filled with conviction. "Bravery is not about the size of your sword, but the strength of your heart." Her words echo, a powerful lesson in the dimly lit compound. Tension fills Amma's compound, shadows stretching like grasping fingers in the dim lamplight. Silence reigns, broken only by distant night sounds, the air thick with unspoken words. Flickering light casts distorted shapes on the mud walls. Narration. "And Ya Asantewaa's heart was as strong as the Ashanti kingdom itself." Under the vast night sky of the Ashanti village, Kojo and Abina walk, their silhouettes stark against the horizon. The dirt path crunches softly beneath their feet, the air alive with the chirping of crickets and distant drumming. Kojo's face, etched with concern, is partially lit by the faint starlight. Abina's profile reflects deep contemplation as she walks in step with Kojo. The rhythmic pulse of distant drums underscores their silent, shared worries. Night falls on the Ashanti village, where the stars begin to pepper the inky sky, each a distant beacon. Silent villagers gather, their faces upturned, lost in the immensity of the cosmos above. In their eyes, a shared vision. Ya Asantewaa, a celestial guardian watching over them. The air is thick with unspoken reverence, a silent tribute to a legendary protector. The village slumbers under the watchful gaze of the night sky, a promise of safety and heritage. In the quiet of night, Kojo and Abina lie still in their beds, moonlight painting soft shadows across the humble hut. Peace settles on their faces, sleep a gentle balm after the day's toils. The dim glow accentuates the serene stillness, a sanctuary woven from dreams. A shared dream begins to form, a vision of courage and resilience. They dream of Ya Asantewaa, a whisper through the night, a legacy echoing in their hearts. Inside the hut, shadows flicker across the mud walls, the dim lamplight casting a dreamlike glow. Kojo and Abina sleep soundly, their faces serene under the watchful shadows. Their peaceful expressions hint at the fiery determination that burns within. Whispers of untold stories linger in the air, carried by the gentle breeze. They dream of leading their own battles for justice and freedom. Even in slumber, their spirits soar, ready to fight for a brighter dawn. Dawn breaks over the Ashanti hills, painting the sky with vibrant hues. The sun's first light bathes the village in a warm, golden glow. Shadows recede as the village awakens, ready to embrace the new day. A serene stillness hangs in the air, broken only by the sounds of nature. The Ashanti village comes to life under the watchful gaze of the rising sun. Dawn breaks, casting golden light on the Ashanti village, where life awakens with echoes of Asantewaa's legacy. The first sunbeams touch the thatched roofs, signaling the start of a new day filled with the sounds of life. Each activity in the village resonates with the strength and spirit of the legendary queen. The air is filled with the promise of a fresh start, rooted deeply in the traditions of the Ashanti people. The village stirs, a living testament to resilience and enduring cultural pride. Dawn breaks over Ama's compound, the rising sun casting a golden silhouette of her figure on the stool. A gentle smile graces Ama's lips, reflecting the serene strength within her. The early light bathes the scene in a warm glow, highlighting the quiet resilience of the compound. Asantewaa's spirit lives on in the hearts of her grandchildren. The narration echoes, filling the air with reverence. The sun climbs higher, symbolizing hope and the enduring legacy of a powerful lineage.